Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Miami.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean,
this is caught toward the side of the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here we go. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Here's a designed run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Watkins motioning over. A first down throw for Burrow. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain, fresh set of downs.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Tight end motioning left. Burrow to throw. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now this looks like a design run. And he will take it in himself. Joe Burrow. Touchdown Cincinnati.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Bengals.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. That one over the back line of the end zone. A touchback means the drive will start at the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's complete to Smith. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Tua gonna throw here on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And it looks like he's gonna have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, all even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua to throw again. That's complete. It's Waddle.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Again, it's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Burrow now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Passing right side, and Chase has it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And is out offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air.
This is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken around the 11. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
That's caught by Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, it's Waddle. To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They send a receiver in motion left. Tua now on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. Now here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his big tight end. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Watkins motioning over. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Dolphins 21, Bengals 13.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here we go. 12.
On first and 10, Burrow. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Bengals gonna have a 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a designed run. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He is going to have a Bengals 1st down. We're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. You're has to be perfect.